second personal, but that's the 9th team foul. So Ball State after this trip going double bonusing for the rest of the time. Is bonusing a word? Double bonusing?
It is now.
It is in basketball.
Michael Lewis over there talking to Joey Hart, didn't follow the script as far as what the plan was, so he drew it up again, patted Joey on the fanny. Now, crucial free throws. Cards 1 of 4 here in the second half.
This is big trust for Joey Hart. These are the most crucial minutes he's played all season.
Absolutely.
Pearson's free throw, all twine. Mickey Pearson, top 5 in the Mid-American Conference in free throw percentage, sitting at 85%, tops on the team. And in comes Ben Hendricks for Peyton Sparks. Sparks only has 1 foul, but you don't want to run him up with fouls here on the defensive end if you have to foul, so in comes Hendricks. 68-64, Ball State down 4. This is a big free throw to cut it to a 1-possession game with 1 minute and 29 seconds. Here's Pearson's free throw, rolls around and out, and a defensive board picked by Donovan Williams. It's Willis who crosses the timeline with a right-handed dribble. Coach Lewis, hands behind his back. Ball State double teams at the midcourt stripe. Williams busts through it. Coach Lewis not happy that they couldn't get the steal in the double team. Western Michigan milking the clock, down to 9 seconds of the timer, approaching 1 minute to go. Willis and Burton go back and forth. Willis now looks for anybody. 3 to shoot. Willis drives, free throw line, skips through the defenders, a right-handed miss, but Williams the putback, and it goes. It's a 6-point game, 70-64. Western Michigan leads with 55 seconds. Gorosito driving baseline left, inside the free throw line. Quick J rolls around and in, and Coach Lewis calls one of those timeouts. He has 1 remaining. 70-66, Western Michigan leads with 49 seconds, and Western has the basketball. Willis almost hit that incredible move, but Williams cleaned up the glass for the 10th Western Michigan offensive rebound, and that might have been the biggest rebound of the day.
Yeah, and I think Joey Hart's going to come out of the game. Michael Lewis, it was Joey that gave up the offensive rebound, and then you can say, okay, well, why did they take Peyton Sparks out and put Hendricks in? The reason was they had a plan to trap the dribbler, Ben Hendricks. They did that, and Joey wasn't guarding the relief man, and that's what made Michael Lewis upset, and then allowed the offensive rebound. So Mason Jones is going to come in.
And that play almost worked because they had Willis stuck there.
Exactly right.
So it's Hendricks, Pearson, Jones, Hill, Gorosito, the 5 on the floor for Ball State. And for Western Michigan, it is Strickland, Burton, Williams, Hanna, and Willis on the floor. Western Michigan didn't have Owen Lobsinger, their leading rebounder, and one of their best scorers at 10.5 a game. They have found a way to piecemeal the lineup together. And Western Michigan leads by 4 with 49 seconds to go. It's all go on the fast break except for one player, Willis, and he goes back and forth with Williams. Ball State not going to foul. They're going to try and pick up a stop here for the moment as Williams works against Jones. Williams kicks it out to Willis.
He wants a foul.
And now he does with Willis grabbing the basketball at the midcourt stripe. Fat Hill swipes his hands. Hill has 4 personal fouls now, Sparks about to check in with Joey Hart. Willis to the free throw line. You mentioned the numbers on this Western Michigan team. Willis is 68%.
Keep in mind, it's still 1-1 right now. Mason Jones out, Peyton Sparks, Joey Hart back in.
If you get the rebound off this miss, do you call a timeout or you run?
No, you run, try to get something downhill. They don't want to foul. You don't need a 3.
Willis hits the free throw. 71-66, Western Michigan in front with 34.7 to go.
I'd give this thing to Fat, let him go downhill.
Hill with 17 points. As Willis' second free throw climbs in. 72-66, Ball State down 6. We approach 30 seconds to go. Fat Hill into the front court, looks for Gorosito. Gorosito fakes a left wing 3, now steps back, launches it from deep, pushes it long right. Burton the defensive rebound for Western Michigan, and a foul.
Wow.
Oh, whoa, they say it's a foul on Burton. So Sparks going to the free throw line. That is a massive change. Sparks today's 8 of 11 from the free throw line, and it's a double bonus the rest of the game for Ball State in the last 23.5 seconds. So Sparks' first free throw clanks out.
Cards 2 for 7 from the free throw line in the second half, Mick.
They did give Sparks the rebound as well. That's a career best 17 boards tonight.
Incredible, 18 and 17.
In 31 minutes of action with 3 blocks as well. He had 8 blocks, by the way, entering today, 3 in this game. Sparks' second free throw for the lefty, swishes home. Down to a 5-point game. Sparks out, Hendricks in, 72-67. Broncos in front with 23.5 seconds.
You don't get a steal here, down 5. You've got to foul immediately.
Williams into Hannah, throws it back to Williams at the MAC logo, left side, all the way to the front court. Strickland slams it with 2 hands. They busted the press, and everybody in the building wanted to travel by Williams at the MAC logo near the free throw line left. And Ball State didn't get it. Cards down 7 with 15 seconds.
Need threes.
Now Hill gives it off. Gorosito, left baseline, drives at 10 seconds, finger roll up and rolls in. 74-69 with 8 seconds to go. Williams runs the baseline, gives it off to Hannah. Gorosito fouls him with 6.5. Cards down by 5. So Western Michigan's led the entire second half. And after an 11-10 Ball State lead, the Broncos have led since that 12:51 mark in the first. It's Hart, Hendricks, Pearson, Hill, Gorosito, the 5 for Ball State. Hannah's at the free throw line right, where Western Michigan is 12 of 16 in this one, 75%, which is 6% higher than the season average. Hannah misses the free throw. Hill grabs the defensive rebound. Down to 3 seconds, down to 2. Fat Hill driving baseline, puts it up and in as the clock hits .4. 74-71, Western Michigan leads. Ball State has to, as Coach Lewis calls his final timeout. Ball State has to somehow steal this at the 3-point line and make it with .4 seconds remaining in the game. And presumably, right, Western Michigan throws it toward midcourt.
That's the key. You would say the Cardinals need to get a 5-second call, but if you're Western Michigan, there's no way you lose this game. All you have to do is throw it into the front court, and as long as somebody touches it, this thing is going to expire.
Right, but somebody has to touch it, of course. And we've seen weirder things happen, like last year. A half-court play didn't go so well for Ball State. 0.4 seconds to go. We'll have the Starry post-game show coming up, and we'll talk with head coach Michael Lewis, get his thoughts on this one. Ball State down 74-71. It is Western Michigan basketball on the baseline left.
And here's the thing, the Cardinals are down 3, Mick, so even if the Cardinals were to get a steal, if it's inside the 3-point arc,
it doesn't matter.
You don't have time to kick it out.
So does Western Michigan just throw it in somewhere that's not at the 3-point arc too?
I mean,
to make that case, throw it at the free throw line.
It's either or, right? You're either going to go throw it way into the front court or find it inside the 3-point arc. The last thing you want to do is this area right in front of us between the 3-point line and half court.
Ball State has Gorosito, Pearson, Hill, Jones, and Hendricks on the floor. Ryan's the true freshman for Western Michigan in with Williams, Strickland, Hannah, and Willis. And it's a throw toward midcourt. And this ball's rolling all the way to the baseline right. Out of bounds, and Ball State has a play. Western Michigan rolled it all the way down the floor like we thought they would, but Strickland fell down. He was the guy that was going to go get it. And now Ball State has an inbounds pass on the baseline left. A 3-pointer ties this game and sends us to overtime.
Cardinals have no timeout, so they're drawing this one up on the fly, something they've worked on all the time.
74-71, Ball State down 3 to Western Michigan. 0.4 seconds, Cardinals inbound for the baseline left. To throw to Gorosito, it's off Strickland's hand, the defender, and that is it. That is it from Muncie. Ball State falls 74-71. They had a last gasp, and Strickland gets his revenge after falling down on the tapped ball on the inbounds pass. Exhilaration from Muncie, but disappointment for the Cardinals as they drop back-to-back games here in Mid-American Conference play to fall to 3-5, 9-11 on the season for Ball State basketball. We'll have the Starry postgame show coming up here in a few moments. Coach Lewis will join us. He's headed to the locker room first. Starry postgame show next. Cardinals fall 74-71 on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any event that demands not only the best, but the biggest pizza you can order. And Mancino's is ready anytime. Call, wait 10 to 15 minutes, then head to Mancino's for pickup. Man, is it good. When a large pizza isn't enough, you need at least one Mammoth from Mancino's.
We're Indiana Spine Group, now in Muncie. We specialize in treatment of the entire spine. Our interventional pain management physicians and spine surgeons work together to find the root cause of your symptoms, whether it's playing a professional sport or playing with your grandchildren. Our team makes every decision with you and your goals in mind. We are advocates for non-surgical interventions, and we will only recommend surgery if it truly is the best option. To learn more, visit our website at indianaspinegroup.com or call 765-283-0150.
Make 2025 your year of flawless selfies, no filter needed. Achieve your best look with subtle yet significant enhancements at Muncie's leading skin rejuvenation clinic. Revitalize Med Spa is an official partner of Ball State Athletics. Schedule your free consultation and claim your $25 discount off any facial. Plus, get 2 free tickets to any Ball State basketball game just for scheduling a consultation. No purchase necessary. Learn more online at revitalize-med-spa.com. That's revitalize-med-spa.com. Go Cards!
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Standards. High standards. That's what sets teams apart. It's also what sets us apart at Pridemark Construction. We're not alone in holding our standards high. Ball State University is among those who do. That's why we're proud to sponsor the Ball State Athlete of the Week. High standards in everyday performance is everything in sport, as well as business. Join us in our pursuit of excellence. Join Pridemark Construction for your next building project and in our support of Ball State University's Athlete of the Week.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
On the Gamebridge Ball State Cardinals Sports Network. From Learfield, this is Ball State Cardinals basketball. Welcome to Postgame. Brought to you by Starry. Starry hits different. Now, back to courtside.
This is the Starry postgame show. Final score 74-71. Western Michigan defeats Ball State as the Cardinals fall to 3-5 in MAC play. 9-11 overall this season. The Broncos are now 6-14, 3-5 in the MAC. Both of these teams are tied in the Mid-American Conference standings. Starry, proud sponsor of Ball State. Crack open that ice-cold lemon lime soda from Starry and enjoy basketball throughout the course of this season. All right, so the 74-71 final score. Let's go ahead and take a look at our check of stats presented by MITS. Muncie, Indiana transit system, no car, no problem. MITS is reliable, safe, and free for students and veterans. Download the MITS bus app and ride with MITS today. What are those final?
All right, Mick, for the Cardinals from the field, 43%, 25 of 57. Cardinals were 6 of 21 from 3, 28%. 15 of 24 from the free throw line, 62%. In the second half, Ball State 3 of 8 from the charity stripe. That's just 37%. Western Michigan shot 48%, 28 of 58. They were 6 of 14 from 3, 42%, 12 of 17 at the line, 70%. Cardinals 39 to 32 rebounding edge. Ball State had 17 offensive rebounds, leading to 19 second chance points. Western had 10 O boards, leading to 10 second chance points. Cardinals had 1 steal, 4 blocks. Western 5 steals, 5 blocks. Turnovers, big story in the game. Cards turned it over 13 times, leading to 16 Western Michigan points. Western turned it over 8 times, 7 in the second half, leading to 8 Cardinal points. Individually for the Cardinals, Peyton Sparks, a double-double, 19 points, a career-high 17 rebounds for Peyton. 9 of those 17 rebounds were on the offensive end. He drew 9 fouls, had 3 blocks and a steal, and played 31 minutes. Jamari Hill, 19 points on 8 of 20 shooting, 6 rebounds and 4 assists for Jamari. And the final double-figure score, Wansi Gorosito, 10 points, 4 of 12 shooting. Michael Lewis is going to join us now. We'll catch up with stats right afterwards.
Starry Postgame Show, Coach Michael Lewis joining us here on the Starry Postgame Show. Coach, what was your message to the team right there?
Well, we did a lot of self-inflicted wounds there. Our defense the first half, after talking about it for 2 days, just wasn't good enough. I thought our defense was a little bit better the second half, but we couldn't get out of our own way. Like we're talking about some elementary stuff. Like, I thought we got some good things. Out of P, obviously, had a monster statistical night. I thought we got some good things out of Fat, but I thought there was a few possessions late where he just went kamikaze, like it looked like the first couple games. And one in particular, I thought he got fouled, but we got a guy, Ethan, standing wide open on the wing here, right in front of you guys, butt naked. I thought it was really poorly officiated game. I thought it was an absolute joke what those guys were doing. The inconsistencies. I'm tired of this league. We're trying to keep it even. It shouldn't be even. We're third in the country at getting to the foul line. Those guys are not. Like even is a complete disadvantage to us. But nonetheless, we made too many self-inflicted errors. Like even the last play, we called a timeout, and just my experience from being around the guys that I've worked for, like obviously there's 0.4 on the clock. So we have to get they have to turn it over, right? Nobody can touch the ball. So we had that set, and we drew an out-of-bounds play at that timeout. We executed it pretty good, but everybody's going to be, you got to throw it over the top. You can't throw it at eye level and allow it, you just throw it right into somebody's hands. Like those things, like, there's a minute something left and don't want to burn a timeout. We got a play call that we want. Call it out to Wansi. Yeah, I got it. Doesn't tell any, like you have to go to each guy. Well, I screamed it out. We're talking about simple communication, and you have to go to each guy. Like that's, you don't have that many timeouts to be doing that stuff. And so we got some self-inflicted wounds. I thought Ethan gave us some really good defense, but his third foul was not smart, and his fifth foul was not smart. Now, in a game like that, do you call that? No. But he did it. Like he grabbed a little jerk. It was so minor compared to other things that were going on. But maybe we're asking them to do things they can't do. But I refuse to think that these guys aren't good enough. So we got to get more out of them. We got to get more effort on that end of the floor, and then our ball screen coverage has got to be better. Asking Peyton to play 31 plus minutes is difficult. We got to get more out of Ben, and Zane's giving us some things. He's just really inexperienced. I thought Joey did some good things tonight for us, but he's got to warm to the physicality of that type of game. He gave up 2 offensive rebounds and then had a poor execution coming out of a timeout where he just went the wrong way. And so, some of those things are, those are the frustrating things because, they're just self-inflicted. And, it's then, the free throw, we got there a ton, did not shoot well again. Like, you got to step up there and make shots.
Appreciate you, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's head coach Michael Lewis joining us on the Starry postgame show after Western Michigan defeats Ball State 74-71 from Worthington Arena. We'll take a break, come back, finish up those stats here on the Starry postgame show on the Cards Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey Cardinal fans, it's women's head basketball coach Brady Sally here to talk about my friends at Gill Brothers Furniture. Let Richard Gill and his staff make your house a home just like he's done mine. He's a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Gill Brothers makes great living affordable. 2 convenient locations in Muncie and Anderson, and visit them online at gillbros.com. Ask about the Ball State discount.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Hubler Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Hubler Promise to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit promisekept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from
DrGregPile.com. The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptonin.com. At munciesweets.hamptonin.com.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any event that demands not only the best, but the biggest pizza you can order. And Mancino's is ready anytime. Call, wait 10 to 15 minutes, then head to Mancino's for pickup. Man, is it good. When a large pizza isn't enough, you need at least one Mammoth from Mancino's.
Hey, Ball State. This is Voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal-themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards. We roll on here, the Starry postgame show, 74-71. Western Michigan takes down Ball State here from Muncie, Indiana. Cardinals now 9-11 on the year, 3-5 in MAC play. Western Michigan is 6-14 and also 3-5 inside the Mid-American Conference. Let's go ahead and finish those stats. I don't remember where you left off.
Yeah, so the double-digit scores, Sparks 19, Hill 19, Gorosito 10, but he was 4 of 12 shooting, 2 of 8. After that, Mickey Pearson had 9 points. Mickey played 38 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from deep. Ethan Britton Watts fouled out in 27 minutes. Give him 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting, a couple assists, 2 rebounds. As Michael Lewis alluded to, it does not tell the story of how hard and the job Ethan Britton Watts did on Chauncey Willis. After that, Joey Hart, 5 points in 17 minutes, 2 of 4 shooting, throw in a couple rebounds and an assist. Mason Jones played 2 minutes, did not score. Jeremiah Hernandez, 7 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound and an assist. Ben Hendricks, 4 points in 6 minutes. Zane Dowdy played 2 minutes, did not score. For Western Michigan, they had 3 in double figures, 17 each for Strickland and Hanna. It was Donovan Williams, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Their leading scorer, Chauncey Willis, held to 8 points on 2 of 10 shooting. He did have 7 assists and 6 rebounds. After that, Max Burton 8, Salaka 2, Ryans and Muntu each with 3. Cardinals fall 74-71.
That is our check of stats through 2 breaks. Brought to you in part by Mitts. 74-71, Western Michigan defeats Ball State. Let's look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Toledo hangs on. They were up 8 at halftime on the road against Ohio. Like you said, no Hadaway, no Clayton for the Bobcats. They claw their way back, but it's a 3-point win for Toledo, 86-83. Miami, Ohio holds on for an 89-80 win over Eastern Michigan. Buffalo comes back and takes down Central Michigan, 75-69. That's Ball State's next opponent. Kent State throttles Bowling Green, 75-57. And Akron defeats Northern Illinois, 80-70. They were only up 4 at halftime and then pulled away for a win to keep the Akron Zips alone at the top. They are at 8-0 in the Mid-American Conference, 15-5 overall. Miami also 15-5, 7-1, only lost to Akron, and then Toledo 6-2, sole place of third possession after defeating Ohio, who's now in fourth at 5-3. Kent State and Eastern Michigan are each 4-4 at the number 5 and 6 spots. Ball State 7th, Central Michigan 7th, Western Michigan 7th. So all of those 3 teams in a 3-way tie for 7th, and then Bowling Green at 2-6, Buffalo 2-6, and Northern Illinois down at the bottom at 1-7. So Ball State's got some work to do. on the road against the Buffalo Bulls, who just picked up that win against Central Michigan. We'll talk about the Bulls and the Cardinals when we come back on the Starry Postgame Show. Western Michigan wins it 74-71 on the Cards Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Make 2025 your year of flawless selfies, no filter needed. Achieve your best look with subtle yet significant enhancements at Muncie's leading skin rejuvenation clinic. Revitalize Med Spa is an official partner of Ball State Athletics. Schedule your free consultation and claim your $25 discount off any facial. Plus, get 2 free tickets to any Ball State basketball game just for scheduling a consultation. No purchase necessary. Learn more online at revitalize-med-spa.com. That's revitalize-med-spa.com. Go Cards!
Don't let an injury keep you on the bench. Every injury is unique, just like our patients. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons will create a custom plan to help prevent future injuries. Our Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedic team will guide you through the healing process. You'll feel confident knowing what to expect before and after treatment. We partner with you to make your recovery a success. You don't have to go far for excellent orthopedic care. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Hubler Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Hubler Promise to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit promisekept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
Hey Cardinal fans, it's women's head basketball coach Brady Sally here to talk about my friends at Gill Brothers Furniture. Let Richard Gill and his staff make your house a home just like he's done mine. He's a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Gill Brothers makes great living affordable. 2 convenient locations in Muncie and Anderson, and visit them online at gillbros.com. Ask about the Ball State discount.
Hey, Ball State. This is Voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal-themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards.
Hello, I'm Shane Nichols, and I'm in charge of sponsorship for Ball State Athletics, and I can help your business profit from the Ball State community, the largest economic force in the region, a community you should target if you want to grow your business. We can do this better than any other type of advertising. I guarantee we can make it work, measurably. To learn more, take the Ball State Biz Quiz. Just visit ballstatesports.com/quiz. That's ballstatesports.com/quiz.
Finishing things up here on the Starry Postgame Show, 74-71. Western Michigan defeats Ball State. Cardinals again 9-11 on the season, 3-5 in the MAC. And Western Michigan improves to 6-14, 3-5 in the conference as well. Starry Postgame Show. Grab yourself an ice cold lemon lime Starry for all of your basketball watching. David Ehan, Mick Tidrow recapping Broncos Cardinals. Matt Tuttle producing. All right, Ball State is on the road for the next 2 games. This is a pretty tough stretch where you've got 4 of 5 on the road. And it doesn't get any easier when you go to Buffalo, a team that's feeling pretty good after a win against Central Michigan. And then after that, you're taking on the league's best, cream of the crop. Akron's the only undefeated team left at 8-0. But first starting off with Buffalo, beat Central Michigan. They're 2-6. They've climbed up to 7-13 overall. Coach Halkovich is seemingly finding a little bit of footing with that program in his second year.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it with you. 7 freshmen, 4 sophomores, only 1 senior. They have the leading assist man in the MAC, Tyson Dunn. He's their lone senior. I saw their game tonight against Central Michigan. In the stats, he had 9 assists. Again tonight, he's a heck of a player. And they've got the best three-point shooter in the league in Ryan Sable. He had 24 tonight, made 6 triples. He's got 60 made threes. They love to get up and down, Mick. Their adjusted tempo, they're 29th in the country. They average 72. They give up 82. That's been the difference. They just haven't been able to defend, but you've got to get back in transition and you got to shut down a guy like Sable because he is lights out. And look, they've got 7 wins on the year. 5 of those are at home, so they are a little bit better ball club at Alumni Arena there in New York.
That's Ball State's next opponent, the Buffalo Bulls. That is Saturday, 5 o'clock tip-off. Yep, that's a 5 o'clock tip-off for Ball State and Buffalo here on our Ball State network on the radio side of things. All right, E, wrap up the conversation about this game. Honest assessment of your thoughts of this game as Ball State loses 74-71. How would you describe how this one went?
Yeah, it was tough because we talked about, I felt like ad nauseum, they were within range but could never make a play to get over the hump, could never get that stop to get over the hump. Part of it, you got to credit Western Michigan. On the road, playing without one of their key players, every time the Cards cut this thing and had a chance to take the lead, they ended up making the plays, and the Cardinals were able to do so. And I do think the free throw shooting in the second half, I mean, that particularly a couple one-on-ones where they missed the front end.
Yeah.
But, man, you hate to see a performance like what Peyton Sparks did today end up in a loss. Sparks,
19 points, a career best, 17 rebounds, and 3 blocks all in 31 minutes of action. He only had 1 foul, too. I think that's an impressive line of work. There's not much better a man like Peyton Sparks can do in a game like this for this Ball State squad. So Sparks leading the way, but Ball State falls at 74-71. See you in Buffalo?
You got it, partner.
All right, how about it? Ball State Buffalo, Saturday, 5 o'clock start here on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network. For our producer, Matt Tuttle, and my partner, David Eheim, Mick Tidrow saying so long as the Ball State Cardinals drop 74-71 against the Western Michigan Broncos. Talk with you Saturday. This has been a presentation of the Starry Postgame Show and Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.